Adapting to change. Agile mindsets. For 2026. What if I told you the skill that got you promoted last year could be the very thing that holds you back this year? In 2026, change isn't seasonal anymore. It's weekly. AI copilots are embedded in our tools, industries are rewiring in real time, and hybrid work is no longer a perk. It's a performance requirement. Meanwhile, economic uncertainty is the background noise of every decision, and mental health is finally recognized as part of career strategy, not an afterthought. Here's why this matters. Success this year doesn't go to the fastest or even the smartest. It goes to the most adaptable. I'm Sarah, and I want to share the agile mindset that saved my career when everything flipped overnight. A year ago, I was a marketing lead at a mid-sized company. I loved my team, my routines, my carefully color-coded calendar. Then, a reorg hit. Our content pipeline moved to AI, our budgets froze, and my proven playbook suddenly looked ancient. I still remember standing in the kitchen staring at my coffee while HR's email loaded, already planning how I'd explain to my husband that our mortgage and daycare payments were about to feel a lot heavier. The old me wanted to cling to what was familiar. Instead, I tried something different. I ran my life like a 2-week sprint. I asked, what does my next iteration look like? That question changed everything. Now, let's talk about the biggest shifts happening and how to ride them, not resist them. First, AI isn't a threat, it's a teammate. Americans across roles, sales, design, HR, operations, are using AI for drafts, analysis, and workflows. The gap is no longer who knows AI exists, it's who knows how to aim it. I stopped saying, AI will take my job, and started asking, which task will I let AI do so I can do the human stuff better? I built a daily 20-minute Copilot practice where I wrote better prompts, checked outputs, and pushed for 1% improvement. Impact? I delivered a campaign in 4 days that used to take 2 weeks. Your move. Pick one workflow, script it with a Copilot, and measure the time you save. Use that saved time to build skills that compound: storytelling, strategy, leadership. Second, hybrid work is now a skill, not a location. The high performers I coach don't hope for visibility, they design it. I moved from being always on to intentionally seen. Monday mornings, I send a 3-bullet update: what I shipped, what I learned, what I'm unblocking. Fridays, I share a 1-page wins and lessons note. Visibility without the performative burnout. Try 2 rituals: a 90-minute deep work block before noon with your status set to focus, and a 5-minute video update to your team at the end of the week. Hybrid rewards: clarity, consistency, and communication. Third, the economy is wavy. That doesn't mean you need to be scared. It means you need a portfolio mindset. I created an experiment budget: 5 hours a week to test offers, study a certification, mentor, or build a micro product. One tiny win turned into a paid workshop, which turned into a retainer client, which paid for my upskilling. Instead of betting on one ladder, build multiple bridges. Your play. Outline 3 low-stakes experiments for the next 60 days. Freelance a micro project, co-create a webinar, or package your know-how into a simple guide. Keep score with outcomes, not hours. Fourth, sustainable growth beats hustle. The culture is shifting toward mindful productivity because burnout is expensive. I used to run until I crashed. Now I manage energy like it's capital. I have 5 non-negotiables: 7 hours of sleep, 10,000 steps or a brisk 30-minute walk, 1 real meal away from screens, 20 minutes of learning, and a daily reset walk at sunset. My output went up when my nervous system calmed down. If you're thinking, I don't have time, start with the sunset reset. It's a 5-star habit for your brain. Fifth, values are strategy. Customers, employers, and teammates are asking, do you walk your talk? In 2026, Purpose isn't just branding, it's a filter for opportunity. I chose projects aligned with impact and sustainability, even if the invoice was smaller at first. Those choices attracted better rooms. Practical move. Write a 2-sentence purpose promise. Mine is, I help people adapt without losing themselves. I build things that outlast trends. Read it before you say yes. If it doesn't align, it's a no, or at least a not now. Here's the personal story of how this played out. The week after my reorg, I got a contract offer that paid less than I wanted. I almost turned it down. Then my daycare called. Our son had a fever, and my car battery died. Classic testing day. I took a breath, ran my 2-week sprint plan, and said yes to the contract on one condition. I'd deliver a pilot in 10 days using AI acceleration and hybrid check-ins, and if it worked, we'd extend at higher pay. They agreed. I built a Copilot-driven content engine, did 3 customer interviews for real insight, and shared daily micro-updates. The pilot outperformed their last campaign by a landslide. They extended. I didn't just earn money, I earned momentum. That momentum became my blueprint. If you want a simple, actionable system, here's what I use and teach. 1. The 5-5-5 adaptation sprint. 5 days, 5 actions, 5 learnings. Each morning, choose 1 revenue or career action, 1 relationship action, and 1 renewal action. Each evening, write 3 lines. What worked, what failed, what I'll try tomorrow. It keeps you agile without being chaotic. 2. The 2-calendar rule. Calendar A is your commitments. Calendar B is your growth. They don't touch. If growth time becomes optional, your future becomes optional. Protect 1 hour a day for learning. AI skills, data literacy, leadership, storytelling, sustainability. 3. Red team your career. Every quarter, list the 5 tasks most likely to be automated and the 5 uniquely human skills you want to own. Things like judgment, creativity, negotiation, and synthesis. Then deliberately upgrade 1 human skill through a specific challenge. Lead a meeting, pitch a mini initiative, teach a concept to your team. 4. Build a visible body of work. Don't wait for a perfect portfolio. Share process, not just polish. A 1-page case study, a Loom video walking through your workflow, a thoughtful LinkedIn post about what you learned this week. In a noisy market, proof beats promises. 5. Make uncertainty your training partner. When plans shift, ask, what is this here to teach me? That reframes chaos into curriculum. It's not toxic positivity, it's tactical optimism. You take the lesson, you ship the next iteration. Here's why this matters right now. Success in 2026 is about agility with integrity. It's about using AI to amplify your humanity, designing hybrid work that respects your brain, building flexible income streams, and growing sustainably so you can actually enjoy the life you're building. You don't need a perfect plan. You need a repeatable process that turns uncertainty into advantage. If you're still listening, you're already the kind of person who adapts. So let's make this your year. Pick 1 change you'll implement in the next 24 hours. 1. Schedule your growth hour. Draft your purpose promise. Or run your first 5-5-5 sprint. When the world speeds up, slow down just enough to choose your next best move, and then move. If this hit home, tap like so more people see it. Subscribe for weekly playbooks on agile mindsets and 2026 success trends, and tell me in the comments, what's 1 mindset shift you'll make this year? Share this with a friend who needs a boost. We're building resilient, future-ready lives together. Word count, 959.